following program is brought to you in living color on ACEN.
Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Good evening, America. Happy New Year. It is a new year, a new episode of the Swimcast, everyone's favorite show that you've probably never heard of about Adult Swim.
Hooray!
Hurrah!
My name is Johnny J. People call me Johnny J. For those who don't, maybe you're listening to this for the first time, and you don't want to go through the first 150 episodes that we've done, plus, which most of them are bad anyway. I am
Except the interviews. The interviews are excellent. Everybody should listen to the interviews.
You know, I tried getting...
And watch the interviews. Don't forget that, too.
Yes, watching interviews is good, too. But also, Swimcast interviews are fun. I actually tried once to get the interviews as a separate feed, but apparently iTunes didn't like that.
Oh.
But for those who may not have listened to all those episodes, I am the owner, operator, proprietor of a little operation known as AdultSwimCentral.com. Unofficial news and information about Adult Swim and Toonami.
Yay!
Can we give a special shout out to Nick Gibbons today?
Yes, happy birthday, Nick.
It is his birthday.
And for those who also may not have listened to any other episodes, Nick Gibbons is an awesome dude. He currently edits for a little show known as Aqua... Well, we won't know what the next name of the series is.
John, you failed us for the last time.
All right. Well, it's not so much failing. It's just that it used to be called Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and then it became like 50 other shows.
Or a lot more. Let's move on. Yeah.
Yes, I'd say. Who's with me tonight?
Why, I think I am.
And who are you?
My name is Trish, and I love cats.
Yes, you do.
That's a great introduction.
You love cats, you love your husband, and you love sex. Isn't that correct?
All three of those things are true.
Okay.
Oh my.
And I used to have a sound effect of Trish screaming Trish needs some sex, but...
Thank God you lost it.
I didn't lose it, I just don't know how to play sounds on Mac.
Thank God.
Okay.
Who else is on the telephone thingy?
Oh, me. This guy named Daniel. Yeah.
And
where
are you from, Daniel?
Oh, I'm from ToonamiFaithful.com. Holy crap.
Really? And what's that?
Oh, it's a collaboration, I think. I don't know.
It's a collaboration. A corroboration.
That's funny.
Yeah. But Toonami Faithful is totally like the sister site of AdultSwimCentral.com.
Yes. By sister, we really mean sister.
Stepsister.
Yeah.
A dirty stepsister that, well, never mind.
Whoa. This is not Sword Art Online, okay?
Are you saying we have sex with each other?
Yes, that's what he's saying.
Anyway, pleasantries aside, you can visit the website at AdultSwimCentral.com. We also have all kinds of fancy social networking doodads.
And also Toonami Central that should be updated.
Oh, right. ToonamiCentral.com is... I mean, it's cool, too. But
Yeah.
Since our friend who works at Toonami Faithful, Mr. Will, gracefully helped me update the site, not so much, but, he did provide the theme, which is super awesome and works with everything we wanted to. But yeah, you can go to Twitter at AS Central. We also got Facebook has a page, and Google Plus has a page that's never updated.
Don't you just love Google?
And a Tumblr.
Oh, even more stuff that we don't love.
Which is updated.
Oh, good.
We update that stuff. So, I know for those at home who do know this is episode 151.
It's a lot of episodes.
100, yeah. We've been around for a long time.
Crap.
We just haven't been on since, September, so...
so that happens a lot, then.
Yeah. I mean, when we last left you folks, we were interviewing Brad Neely and Dan Weidenfeld. So I just wanted to play a little bit of catch-up there. I mean, in the next, 10 or 15 minutes, maybe we could shout out our favorite things that have happened since October 1st.
Yeah.
I think I was a little too fanboy when Brad Neely was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you were.
Who isn't?
Is that all you could think about, Trish?
Well, I'm really excited because can I give a little piece of news that I read off of your Facebook the other day?
Yeah, is it pertaining to Adult Swim?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I know.
I was worried. I thought it was going to be about my girlfriend.
No, but congratulations. Johnny J has found love.
No.
Ta-da! You're not alone anymore, John.
I know.
No, I read on your Facebook the other day that Steve Brule is coming back for season 3.
That's right, and that information was translated to AdultSwimCentral.com.
Excellent.
But yeah, I don't think there's much to say about that. Usually when we get information about shows being renewed, what was the other one that just came? Oh, China, Illinois was just renewed for a 3rd season.
China, Illinois.
And, I mean...
Which I still have crap of, by the way. Remember you gave that all to me?
Oh, yeah, the flags. We should probably have a contest or something, because I have a shit ton of flags.
Oh, man. Yes, let's do it. We'll do it with
I don't know
Nami.
if I sent you a flag, Trish, but I have these really cool
You should.
China, Illinois flags.
They're awesome. Send it to her after we're done here.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't send you one, because I have so many of them. I think because I've just been so inundated with stuff here. I've had a...
We'll help you out, John. We'll use Toonami.
I was boarding a homeless person for a while.
Oh, how was that?
That was a thing.
Oh, a thing.
Also, it was my cousin.
Oh. So it wasn't someone random, at least.
No.
Good. That's always awkward.
Shows are coming back. Shows were on. China, Illinois was on. We had 5 greatest event in television histories.
Yeah.
I missed the one last night.
I think I did too. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did.
What else did they have? I mean, Rick and Morty, that's a new show. That's pretty awesome.
It's a good show, yeah. Adam actually really, really likes that show.
And you can't forget about Space Dandy.
Right. A lot of Toonami stuff is out now. Space Dandy. There's another show, Black Lagoon, is starting on March 22nd. According to the news and information.
Which will be exciting to see, because I haven't seen it.
Nor have I.
I was like, yay, more new shows. That's what we want. What else do we have?
Eric Andre was renewed for a 3rd season. That was on in November.
Is this true?
That is also a show.
Oh, did you catch City Broads on Wednesday?
What is that?
It's a new show on Comedy Central. Hannibal Buress was on it.
Oh.
We're talking about Adult Swim. I'm kidding.
Well, we talk about other things besides Adult Swim. We just try not to.
Like my period.
I wasn't gonna. I was gonna say Archer, but
I haven't gotten a period in months.
I thought you didn't get those anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
What? Okay. What else? Shoot, what else can we cover here? Oh, we kind of covered it. Toonami
Comic-Con
has been... Oh yeah, Comic-Con. That was fun. We had fun.
I met Daniel.
Yeah, you did.
We made love.
Very,
Aww.
very hot love, might I add.
And then I gave him a flag.
Oh,
And then we made love again.
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah,
You guys really went at it.
yeah, we did.
And then we filmed it with the Robot Chicken guys.
Oh, that was the most great orgasm group ever.
Seth Green was on the talk yesterday.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
What did they talk about? Archer?
No, they talked about his new show Dads on Fox, which I haven't watched. It doesn't look like appealing to me,
I
so.
haven't watched it either. I mean, it's Seth MacFarlane, so.
Hey, we don't hate him anymore.
I mean, the dude made Ted, so how can you hate that guy?
Exact. Oh, I meant
Wait.
Seth Green.
Seth Green, yeah. Seth Green's in Dad's, it's not.
McFarlane is producing Dads, but Seth Green. We don't hate Seth Green anymore.
Come here, you bastard.
Fuck.
That was Ted.
Oh, you have.
That's to do to her. Some might call it dirty fuzzy.
Squeeze the buttons.
This podcast is brought to you by the movie Ted.
Buy it on Blu-ray and DVD today.
But don't watch it on Netflix because they don't have any fucking movies.
Touche.
Also brought to you by Netflix. Oh, wait, not anymore.
Fuck you, Netflix. I'm paying you how much money every month so I can watch a fucking movie? You
And
got
never
no
have
fucking
anything to do.
movies on there.
The last season of Arrested Development.
Yeah, but I want to watch movies.
And you got Orange
You-
is the New Black.
And you finally have the new last season of Futurama.
I'm tired of that. I watched every episode.
You have the first season of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I own the
And
DVD.
nothing else.
No. There's more of Adult Swim's content on there. Metalocalypse is there.
There's season 1 of Metalocalypse. There's season 1 of Venture Brothers.
There's season 1 of everything on there. Dear Netflix, get more
They
movies.
did say supposedly that Cartoon Network was pissed that apparently their ratings were going down because of Netflix having their content. How, I don't know.
I don't see why. I mean, why would they be pissed at that? I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it?
I have no idea.
They're still watching your show.
Did we do 10 minutes of this yet?
Yeah, we did. So, what else is newsly? Toonami's doing very well for Toonami. I mean,
That's
Adult
for
Swim.
sure. I mean,
Good ratings for
Toonami's good for Toonami, and Toonami's good for Adult Swim.
yeah. Better ratings since 12 years. That's pretty impressive.
You know what I caught the ending of a couple weeks ago was Full Metal Alchemist movie.
Uh huh.
I was so bummed that I just got the end of it because that's an anime I actually did really watch a lot back when it was.
I end up watching end up getting canceled.
Maybe you're a curse.
I don't get it. Yeah, I'm a curse to anime.
Well, maybe you should stop watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't watch
What?
Sailor Moon.
Watch Sailor Moon.
No. I want to see the Moon Princess.
You know that's going to be rebooted, right?
Yeah, John and I were actually just talking about that before we started recording. Oh shit. I have not been recording.
That's okay.
John got you covered.
I'm recording. You're just a backup,
Okay.
remember?
I know. Should I start recording now?
Yeah, why not?
The Swimcast. We're professional as fuck.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yay, we don't have Jose. Seriously, we don't have Jose. What's wrong with that picture, John?
I don't know.
Who's Jose?
Some dude.
Yeah, a dude.
A dude.
He does Toonami Faithful.
Mm.
Podcast at ToonamiFaithful.podcast.com.
Well, hey, how was everybody's Christmas?
Well, it was fantastic.
I like Christmas.
I got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix. That was pretty cool. I'm a nerd.
I got WWE 2K14.
I almost got a gun, but we bought a car, so Santa didn't have enough funding for a gun. So I got a bike.
Right.
I like where this is going. So, let's end this part of the show by saying stuff happened. So,
Yeah.
you've seen it, or maybe you haven't seen it, but you should. And if you want to know more, just go to AdultSwimCentral.com.
Yay.
So now that we've got that out of the way, I'd like to spend some time talking to the fans of Adult Swim who maybe they don't know the original origin story behind Adult Swim. Like, not too in-depth, but just to explain how this whole network came to be, in case anyone's interested for historical purposes or something.
Once upon a time, there was a young man named Dave Willis, and he worked on a show called Space Ghost.
I guess, yeah, you.
That's pretty much how it started.
The end. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye. And then Mike Lazo was like, why won't we do this later? Let's make it a block. Yeah.
I mean, the granddaddy of them all is Space Ghost, who, oddly
Really?
enough, this year celebrates his 20th birthday.
I wonder if they're going to do anything with that. I feel like they should.
They really should. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see.
Like, we can bring back Space Ghost. That'd be awesome.
We could flood the message boards on AdultSwim.com.
Oh God, do people still go there?
I don't know. I don't.
It might be a good April Fool's joke.
Oh, maybe.
That's a very possibility.
You know what
Time will tell.
Nicktoons did for April Fools last year?
What?
They showed an episode of Wacky Deli from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh my God.
I don't know if anybody remembers that episode of Rocco, but the big head's son was trying to get out of his contract with the studio, and he had to make one more cartoon show in order to get out. So he hired Rocco, Heifer, and Filbert to make a show, and it was just a half hour of like a slice of meat, and they called it Wacky Deli.
I am the cheese. I am the greatest character on this show. I am greater than the salami and the bologna combined.
Yeah,
But that's a different network.
yeah.
Yeah.
Still, though.
So, Space Ghost happened, and it was awesome. Because it was different, and it was edgy, and in your face, and someone, probably Mike Lazo, the chief whatever of Cartoon Network at the time, VP eventually, said, why don't we make this into a network? And Cartoon Network's bigwig said, make it so.
Mm-hmm.
And Adult Swim was born, basically. I mean, it started September of 2001. Like,
That's a pretty smart move because, I mean, I don't think I can see any ratings after 12 o'clock a.m. go that pretty high.
well, I mean, it's either that or it's like Tonight Show, Letterman, and I guess now Jimmy Kimmel, and Conan now. But I mean, they said do it, and then like at 4 in the morning it was like December 30th, 2000. I remember watching it in my grandparents' house. They were like the only people at the time who had Cartoon Network, and it was fun. It was edgy, and it was like
I used to stay up all night for that. I don't know why.
I used to stay up and watch like Gary Coleman and what was that? I think it was just the Gary Coleman show where he was an angel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And, like the Banana Splits show, and like Josie and the Pussycats in Outer Space.
Long tails and ears for hats.
Yep.
Guitars and sharps and flats.
Sure.
Meet sweet groovy song. You're invited. Come along. Hurry, hurry.
Exactly.
Sorry.
The same exact television show. But yeah, and then Space Ghost would show up every once in a while, and then all of a sudden these creatures, these anthropomorphic food monsters show up and say, let's help our neighbor find his car.
my question is, I wonder if Space Ghost is in the same universe as Toonami. That'd be cool.
He could be. Never know. Anything's possible with William Street.
Be like Tom introducing Space Ghost. That would be hilarious. I think.
Tom introducing Space Ghost as
Space Ghost.
no, as the mother from The Room. Not the results of the test back. It's definitely Space Ghost.
Yep, there you go. I think that would be great, April Fools. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Just use a little bit of Tom. I think that would be
Or
awesome.
if they animate Space Ghost characters or like random characters from different Adult Swim shows into The Room.
Oh.
Like maybe
Oh.
instead of a bunch of spoons, they could edit the movie to where everywhere where there's a spoon, there's like a Master Shake or like White Debbie.
You know what? They should just replace the girl in that movie with just whatever face they can pick from that show and just put it on her. I think that would just be perfect.
Svetlana.
Just be like, we're going to use the ugliest character that we have, slice it up, put it on her face, and show that movie. I think it would be pretty funny.
And then Carl becomes Tommy Wiseau.
And then
I didn't do it. I did not hit her.
I didn't freaking do it! Tonight!
Oh, hi, Buck.
Oh hi, doggy. You're my best friend, doggy.
I want you to be called Spaghetti.
Oh, what else?
Oh, hey,
Huh?
Cup.
Oh, hey, Cup.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So anyway, Mark,
So,
how's your sex life? I'm not doing a very good Carl today. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, yeah, so we saw the beginnings of Aqua Teen and Harvey Birdman. If you don't remember that one, that was a great show.
I want them to do more.
I mean,
Home movies.
it's a superhero that becomes a lawyer.
That was awesome. That was great.
And yes, Home Movies, which was like repurposed from like UPN, which,
Yeah.
which was what used to be the CW in some networks, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And,
No, the CW took over UPN.
yeah, that's what I mean.
And the Oblongs.
Right, the Oblongs came from there too,
Yes, this is true.
which was
Wow.
a cool show and should be back on the air.
We wish.
We all wish.
And I mean, even going back to Toonami, I mean, Cowboy Bebop was like the first anime on the network.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Because everybody wanted it there. They're like, Sean, what anime should we show? Cowboy Bebop. The end.
The end. Bang.
Bang.
Um,
That love for that show, I have to say.
And of course, you had the Space Ghost, which, that was the granddaddy of them all. And Brack Show, which was kind of a spin-off of Space Ghost. With Brack's dad.
Oh, that was so weird.
Space Ghost.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, George Lowe voiced Brack's dad.
How did I never draw that connection?
I have no idea. He must be really good at disguising his voice, so he sounds like a Spanish man.
But you know what? That makes sense. I mean, he has a lot of voices. So.
Oh. I don't. I feel like I'm forgetting a show. Oh, C-Lab.
Oh,
C-Lab.
yes, C-Lab.
Under the Sea. It was
20
another show
21?
that 2021. Yeah, the original was 2020.
Yep, and then then they renewed it, or just
the guys who did it, like this could be misconstrued. I don't know, but
whatever. We're super reliable with our source, right?
that's true. We don't have sources. We just go on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But according to what I've heard, they basically stole the original footage from Cartoon Network for C-Lab 2020 and did it on their own, and then at first Cartoon Network didn't like the idea, and then once they were ready to pitch Adult Swim, they kind of picked up on the idea, and that's kind of basically how you got C-Lab, from there you got Frisky Dingo, and from there you got Archer.
Mm-hmm.
Archer. That show needs to come back too. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that needs to get off.
Totally needs to come back 2 Mondays ago.
2 Mondays ago. Where is it now? Is it on Comedy Central?
It's on FX on Mondays.
It's always been on FX.
It needs to come back on Adult Swim.
It was never on. Never mind.
Well, it should be on Adult Swim.
Yes, it should.
Can I just go off on a side real quick? I think this might be Archer's last season.
Why do you think that?
Because they're really jumping the shark with this whole Vice thing. Where they're selling all that cocaine. Because I don't see them moving forward with that.
How
I think that's the point.
How do you know it's real?
What is real?
Well, I read somewhere that they got somebody to develop a whole soundtrack for them for this season. And they have some famous country star singing for Cheryl. Or Karina. Charlene is her name.
Yeah.
For her country name.
Right. But what I'm saying is, how do you know that any of that's real? It could be like Archer's dream.
Maybe.
Or they just want to fuck with us until they're done.
Could be. We'll never know.
Knowing's half the battle.
Mm-hmm. G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Trying to think.
back to the topic.
Where were we? So
Shows. Adult Swim, that's where we were.
I know we've been talking about different shows, but we should in detail go through one show in particular. I would say Aqua Teen maybe, since that's the originator of Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
On it. And it's not a swimcast without a barking dog.
I was just thinking about that earlier.
I swear, someone should have made a swimcast. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. I'm surprised someone didn't. I'm surprised someone hasn't come up with a swimcast drinking game by now. Barking?
Every time a dog barks, every time Trish mentions one of her cats,
Period.
every time John plays a sound.
That hasn't happened in 50 episodes though.
Thank God.
Right, but I mean, let's spend 10 minutes talking about Aqua Teen and how that got started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, You mentioned Dave Willis earlier, Trish.
Mm-hmm.
And he was one of the guys who he wrote for Space Ghost for a while. Him and a gentleman by the name of Matt Malero. They ended up coming up with an episode called Baffler Meal, where basically these food monsters called Aqua Teen Hunger Force, made up of a talking milkshake, a talking box of French fries, and a talking wad of meat, take over Space Ghost coast to coast because Space Ghost can't pay. Well, I think in one version it was he couldn't pay his bill to Burger Trench, and in another it was that he signed a contract to. He basically sold out for promotional consideration, and Aqua Teen Hunger Force basically took over the show, which it eventually became an actual episode on Space Ghost, available on, I want to say, volume 2 of Aqua Teen, and also on one of the Space Ghosts, I think the last Space Ghost season. But what happened was Mike Lazo, the creator of Space Ghost, wasn't too impressed with that idea, so kind of dismissed the idea originally, and also, much like with C-Lab, became a show thanks to Adult Swim happening.
We gotta love Adult Swim for doing that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I honestly hope it never ends, but I mean, it kind of did end on the 100th episode, which, I guess, kind of fast forwarding to the end of quote unquote Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Because since then it's had their kind of gimmick in the last 2 or 3 seasons is that they changed the name of the show.
Yeah.
We've seen Aqua Unit Patrol Squad 1. There was Aqua something whatever. And then last season was Aqua TV Show. So, as we mentioned at the beginning of this, who knows what it'll be next time. But
it's the longest running Adult Swim show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Other than Robot Chicken.
I think Robot Chicken kind of edged it out, just because they make more Robot Chicken episodes.
Why do I think that's wrong?
I don't know. Let's. You know what?
Hold on.
Someone else think of something Aqua Teen worthy to talk about, and I'm going to go look it up on Wikipedia.
Aqua Teen.
I love Carl.
Who doesn't love Carl?
When we have Dave Willis on our show, he does Carl impressions, and I lose my shit.
You do that.
Like, oh my god.
Okay, yeah, they have Robot Chicken. Doesn't have that many episodes.
How many?
120. Aqua has like 130.
Okay, so they're pretty much neck and neck. I think the next season is supposed to have more episodes, though. I don't know.
Oh, they actually
they
rebooted it. Like, I always confuse whether they cancel that shit or it's like, oh, surprise, Robot Chicken's back.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a new season. That's why they were at New York Comic Con last October.
Ah, good.
Was Seth Green nice then?
You know
Probably not.
You were there, Daniel. He wasn't there.
Nope. I think did he leave at the last moment? I'm pretty sure he didn't even sign anything either.
I don't know, but he wasn't in that press interview thing. That's also on AdultSwimCentral.com.
I totally helped.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. High five. Over the internet is possible.
Nope.
I only do Knuckles because I don't like touching people's fingers.
Okay.
It's gross.
So I guess we'll leave it right there for now. I mean, this was kind of an experiment. Hopefully a lot of people liked it. If you did, please email us at swimcast at aquateencentral.com. We still have that email. You could also hit us up on Twitter at ASCentral or whatever place of social networking you subscribe to.
Prefer.
Yeah. We still have a little bit of time. Anyone have anything else to talk about?
What about Rick and Morty?
Yeah, we kind of touched on this earlier. Yeah, it's an awesome show.
It is. You know what drives me crazy, though?
What?
Their eyes.
Yeah.
Their eyes are a little annoying. Sure.
Because they're not circles. They're like scratchy marks. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the original version of that, right? When it was Doc and Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
It was bad.
Oh God. I think I scarred most of my friends with that video. By the way, John.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean, when I interviewed Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland at Comic-Con, I had no idea what the original was all about, and Justin Roiland kind of hinted at it, but I was like, I still want to watch it. And then that night, I watched it on my iPhone, and I'm like, wow. Basically, it's if you Google Doc and Marty, Marty is spelled Mharti, and
Please get parental guidance for this.
yeah, this is totally not safe for work. It's basically
View at your own disclosure.
Basically, it has a recurring theme. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And that's as diplomatic as I can say.
I don't remember watching it. I know I did watch it, but I don't remember what happened.
Basically,
not.
let's see if I can put this as clean as possible without ruining it for the folks at home. Doc and Marty from Back to the Future, which were the basis for Rick and Morty. Doc has to... Basically, the recurring theme is Doc is trying to do something, whether it's fix his time machine or stop the Marty's kite from getting stuck in a tree so they can fly it. And he does this with a specific
task. So to say.
Yes. He asks Marty to do something to
get something work.
For a resolution.
There, yeah. We're talking about this like we really, really are not going to try to say what it is.
You'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
But don't watch it at work.
Or with a child in the room.
Or with children in the room, or with parents in the room.
Well, then maybe the 6-year-olds will go and watch it. So we don't want that either.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to get an email saying, "You made my 6-year-old child watch this silly thing."
Nobody emails this show.
I know. I miss it. We used to get emails from, like, Clayton and, what's his name? I love him. Chris.
The dude who liked David Bowie.
The dude who liked David Bowie.
Oh, he was so sweet.
He was a mental case.
No, he wasn't.
Who isn't a mental case?
Who wasn't? I don't know.
He liked Gary Newman.
And David Bowie.
He was cool.
Okay, whatever. So, if you like what you heard here, or if you've heard us in the past, please email us, swimcast@aquateencentral.com.
Or if you have any constructive criticism, or anything you'd like us to talk about, swimcast@aquateencentral.com.
Also, hey, rate us on iTunes, because that hasn't happened.
Only good ratings.
Only good ratings. Bad ratings suck.
Fantastic ratings. I want to see 5 stars. If I don't see a 5-star, I'm hunting you down and gunning you like a
And
fish.
I tell you what, if you didn't like this episode, go back. There's 150 other episodes.
That probably suck.
Yes, most of them do. There are some golden nuggets in there. The interview ones are fantastic. I love chatting with Adult Swim celebs.
Yes, the interviews are really good.
I mean, I think if I had to cut this down to a 10-episode show from 150 episodes, most of them would probably be the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we like to leave you with a lot of fake sponsors. I'll say that this show has been sponsored by Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator.
But
The
not
show is
Netflix.
also sponsored by ToonamiFaithful.com. At ToonamiFaithful.com.
But that's a real sponsor.
Yeah, we're real sponsors. That don't pay you anything.
We don't do real sponsors, though. We do fake sponsors like Aquafresh, the Neapolitan toothpaste.
Oh.
Not Netflix, though. Fuck Netflix.
Sponsored by Axe.
Sponsored by Quickster.
Whoa. Sponsored by...
Bonsai Buddy.
By What's a Bamzoo? And by grape nuts and rape juice and all kinds of fun stuff. We'll be back soon. Hopefully not 3 months from now or 6 months from now.
Yay.
I would like to have a nice interview with somebody, but I don't know who we'd be able to get.
Mike Lazo. Do it.
No, that's never happening.
Do it anyway. Alright, hold up. I'm Mike Lazo.
No, you gotta do it like, hey, I'm Michael Lazaro.
You're right. I'm sorry. I failed you, John. Failed you.
I made the Adult Swim.
I made the Adult Sleep.
Golf and lighthouses.
Is that really him in like Robot Chicken doing the voice? I'm curious, actually.
Probably, yeah, I think it is. I don't see why not.
I mean, it is pretty much his show.
Anyway, we'll be back with another exciting edition of the Swimcast. Until then, good night now.
Bye, y'all.
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the
ACEN.